Hey viewers, welcome to another game as a Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a Teemo game, and unfortunately I hoped it would be the Easter skin, but it is not. It is Easter, but we don't get a bunny Teemo. So yeah, I was laughing a little bit about these names here. Evil Burrito, and then we have the Dominator, and Satan's Spawn. Really? Guys, Knife Away was also kind of an original one. It's yeah, some of these people, they make up names that really make me laugh, but yeah, well, that might just be me, but Evil Burrito to me made it really funny. So this is a non-jungler game, just so everyone's clear on that. So if you're looking for epic gameplay, this is not your game. This is just going to be for the fun of it. And yeah, we'll just have to see what will happen. So yeah, we see Lulu with Clarity, and we see Brand with Clarity. And yeah, the enemy team, they have some pretty decent summoners. And Evil Burrito apparently placing, no, it seemed like he placed a ward, but he just spotted Teemo running in there. And anyhow, the bottom lane is going to be Graves versus Graves. Graves with Lulu on this side, and on the enemy side it's going to be Graves with Ashe, I guess. Something stupid like that. And yeah, we are going to see some AP Teemo here, which is excellent. It is yeah, it is not the best for the high elo, but for the low elo really doesn't matter too much. And yeah, we see Ashe doing some damage. Oh, a pretty premature flash there. That really wasn't necessary, as well you have the blinding dart at level 1, so Ashe will not do a whole lot of damage to you. And then you have the heal, which is a shorter cooldown. No, it's an equal cooldown. Never mind. Just the flash was pretty premature. Anyhow, so yeah, Mundo and Ashe top lane, which is going to suck pretty hard, because Ashe does some pretty decent damage early on. And yeah, she has no sustain, so they should be able to get her getting the flash out there. Oh, the heal was used, by the way, on Teemo. And yeah, come on, get the Ashe. There we go, getting the Ashe. Exactly. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. It's all good. And yeah, you need to keep in mind that when people have no sustain. So Ashe had no sustain, Mundo has no sustain, also Teemo has no sustain. Yeah, a little bit of a lag there, but it's all good. It's all good. So indeed, this is what you do. You just attack him until he dies, and then you go and farm. Obviously, no, you don't. You don't want to auto attack the minions. You want to just auto attack the enemy champion. Just go and stand here somewhere. Just use your Q. Well, auto attack Q, auto attack would be the awesomest way to do that. It's the most damage you can deal in a very short amount of time, and especially if you're close enough to hit your auto attack, that is some pretty decent damage. And you can see this is just from the one auto attack and Q that Teemo did. And Teemo really needs to pick up some health potions. And yeah, let's hope that these guys actually push out a little bit, because this is a double kill waiting to happen. Because they both have no sustain. Ashe, even now, even after going back, has only one healing potion. Two healing potions, and already used both of them. And oh no. Should have gone in for the Ashe immediately. Just auto attack until she starts to attack back, and then you Q her, and then she doesn't do any damage to you anymore. Really, really risky now. Yeah, and does get picked off. But they are going to get the kill back, getting both of the healing potions out of the way because she was still healing from them. And yeah, didn't get the optimal healing from that, and getting this kill as well. So 2 for 2 trade. This is a good lane, man. This is a good lane. And once again, not buying any health potions here, even though he has 100 gold left when he comes back in lane, which means that he had at least the 70 he needed to get 2 health potions. You need to buy health potions, always, on any champion, early game. And even later on in the game, not in the late game, but later on in the game, you still need to buy health potions. They're so good, that's why they got nerfed. That's why they now heal for only 150 damage each. And yeah, Ashe once again 2 health potions, and Mundo no health potions and no health items at all, which means he's still squishy as always. So yeah, Mundo, although he is pretty tanky in and of itself, he can still easily be taken down by the poison from Teemo. And come on, do it. Take him out. Take him out. Yeah, get this one. No, the one behind you. Okay, nice. Auto attack, you auto attack, flash, and no, come on, get him. There we go. And get this guy. Come on, kill steal him. Yep, there we go. Nicely done. Yeah, it's not like this guy would have ever reached, but yeah. Udyr at least getting the health potion. It's an eggnog health potion for some reason. Hang on, because I heard someone said this. Yeah, it's a health potion and a mana potion here, but if you use them, they're still eggnog potions, which is kind of cool. It's kind of a testament to the way Riot Games programs. They're very thorough in they're very precise in their programming. They never make mistakes. They never leave anything in there that shouldn't be in there, and they never have any bugs. So it's the most awesome programming I have ever seen, and here you had an excellent example of that. And unfortunately, Ashe didn't buy additional mana potions anymore, because I wanted to see the eggnog blue potion as well. Because I forgot what it's called. And yeah, Teemo is getting buffed. That's right. I forgot that. Teemo's getting buffed in the next patch, and he is going to be even more overpowered because he already is ridiculous. And I will play Teemo for myself to show how overpowered he is if I have the time. Still feel free to send me a game because we always want to see that, of course. Yeah, if you want to send me a game, there's a video on my channel page which explains how and where to send it, and please stick to that, because if you don't, I'm going to throw away your email. I'm really sorry about that, but if you don't stick to the rules that I set, then I cannot distinguish between your email and spam. I get a lot of spam, apparently. Yeah, I've been trying to keep my email address out of the spam things, but yeah, unfortunately, not everyone has done so. So yeah, sometimes my email does get on sites, and that really sucks. Come on, get a hit on Ashe, and yeah, getting the hit. Wow, nicely done. This is exactly how that should have been played. That was excellent. By getting the hit on Ashe, he actually picked up the second kill. Because that kill on Mundo, that was secured. That was no problem. And then getting the double kill by just tagging the Ashe with one auto attack, that was excellent. She took like 3 tower shots, and wow. Well done. Well done. Keeping his head there, not just running out of turret range, because most people who are too afraid and don't think anymore, they would have ran away. The good thing to do here, if Mundo is chasing you, is to just run around the turret. He's going to take a lot of damage from the turret. Turret is going to do more damage every time it hits you consecutively. So if it hits you with multiple shots in a row, it will do more and more damage per shot. And that is just excellent to have. So getting slowed there by the mushroom, the enemy team that is. And unfortunately, you're not going to get out of this one. Yeah, if you're Teemo, keep in mind that you're squishy. So, yeah, Udyr wasn't really there, but yeah, you could have seen that. Anyhow, going to fast forward a little bit. Even faster! And there's Teemo. So there we go, getting some health potions this time. This is excellent. I mean, now you have something to resist the harass, and actually getting the blue elixir. Yeah, that's really a little bit too early. You should really not invest too much money in that unless you're really far behind. Getting the 250 golds in that means that you won't have your whatever you're trying to reach. No, get this guy, get this guy. Oh, come on, he has his ultimate on. The longer you wait, the more damage you will have to do, and eventually he does go down. And Turtle Stance Udyr is going to get out of there, no problem. Yeah, I know what he was trying to do, but you should realize that Udyr was in some trouble, and as long as once Mundo turns on his ultimate, he's going to be really hard to kill, so you should kill him immediately before he heals up all of that HP. And obviously that is the easiest way to deal with that. These two mushrooms are way too close together, by the way. If someone runs through them, they will only get damaged by them once. They need to be about 4 seconds apart after the slow. So one here would be good. Because then if someone walks all the way through here, it takes about 4 seconds to walk from here to here after the slow, because they slow for 30%, as you can see. And they will take the full 273 damage. Before running into the second one, which also will do 273 damage at this level, obviously. So Blinding Dart level 4, Move Quick level 1, and Toxic Shot level 2. Yeah, I'm not really sure I agree with that. The Toxic Shot is mainly for attack speed Teemo, and you really don't want to get more than like 1 level in that. Because the AP ratio is all that matters for AP Teemo. So you want to put that extra point in Move Quick, because Move Quick is way more important, because it is your escape, it is your gap closer, it is everything you need to make AP Teemo escape from situations, but also get into some situations. And Teemo, or Mundo, is taking a lot of tower shots here. He is going to, not run into the mushroom. Dodge it the second time there. And yeah, forgot one auto attack there. You need to auto attack, Q auto attack. That is the most damage you can do in, as I said, the short amount of time you have normally to tag someone. The range on Q is a little bit bigger than, or larger, I should say, than the range on your auto attack, and that means that you are going to be able to tag someone with Q before you get into auto attack range, but with your Move Quick you should be able to close that gap anyway and do the 2 auto attacks. And well, the 2 auto attacks will do the 86 plus this plus that's an additional 37 and an additional 31, so that's like 70 like 70 damage extra. That's like 300 damage total, and you should really try to get that in there. Obviously that is a good deal if you can do 300 extra damage. And yeah, it seems that it is only one attack, or only two attacks. But yeah, if you can get them in and harass people with it, 300 extra damage is a huge amount. As you can see, 1300 life now, and obviously Mundo is going to have a little bit more. He's going to have 2000 life, but even then 300 life is 1/7 of his total health. And seeing that this one does an additional 300 and something 50 damage, let's say 350, you take away like 1/3 of his health in one go. So if you do that 3 times, he will die. And especially if you can land one of the mushrooms. But yeah, you cannot aim the mushrooms, so what the hell is happening with this FPS? Yeah, the LoL replay feature has some issues with lag, but we all know that and we all accept that. It is just really annoying. I'm going to pause this for a second, and yeah, we're going to follow this. It dissipated. That's a shame. Yeah, are we good? We are good. Here we go. So yeah, it builds up a little bit of a, yeah, I don't know how to call it. It's a little bit of a resistance to, or it builds up data until your computer says, well, I can't handle this amount of data. But wow, that damage, man. How much was that? That was the Requiem, 470 damage. Wow, that is so much. Yeah, the 500 damage from Chaos Storm is also huge. And Teemo should really probably invest in something magic resist. Yeah. Especially the hang on. The Wit's End is great on Teemo. It's not really an AP item. I guess if you want to go AP item, you can go for the Chalice of Harmony. You can also, what would be my favorite, Mercury Strats. I like to go Mercury Strats on heavy magic teams. And since Mundo deals magic damage, Cartus does magic damage, Victor does magic damage, and the other two don't. Yeah, well, some of Graves and some of Ash's damage are also magic. This, by the way, is pretty good. It's not great because, well, nobody's going to hit all of them, but virtually everyone running through this bush will get slowed and will not be able to gank you, which is your goal. You can have 2 goals with placing the mushrooms. The one is to, no, 3 goals. 3 goals. One is to do damage and slow them. So to land the kill. That would be your first. Your second would be to do what this thing does, is to slow enemies and to make sure they cannot gank you. And this one is completely useless, by the way, because people who hit this one will hit this one at the same time, and that doesn't do anything. But the second thing is to prevent ganks, so to slow people to be able to run away. And the third one, which is my personal favorite, is to spot for you, to use them as wards. For example, if you would place one over here, nobody would ever run into that one. So for 10 minutes, because they last for 10 minutes, for 10 minutes you will have a ward out, which is free. It isn't a huge range, but it is great, and nobody's going to run into that, but you're going to be able to see about halfway, this bush about halfway. So if you place them in strategic positions where nobody will run through them, then that is an excellent way to work with them. Obviously this is not the best thing to happen to you. Ooh, getting the kill. So at least for now it's a 1-for-1 trade, and he is not going to get out of that. Cartus, no, not giving away a free kill this time. That's a shame. So 4 guys mid, which means that top lane has nobody to worry about, because 1 guy's dead. Forgot who it was, but this guy. Is that Graves? Oh, it's Mundo. Right, it's Mundo. So yeah, as I predicted, this guy, the Lulu, is now being played as an mid champion, AP carry. Even though they try to prevent that by nerfing the amount of damage she does with her auto attack. But I called it when she came out. Everyone will play her as an AP carry within the week, I said, and indeed the first tournament that came out was actually 1 week later in Korea, and they already played her as an AP carry. And yeah, we will see those kind of things. We will see that quite a lot now because, well, she's excellent as an AP carry. She has a lot of escape tools, and yeah, she would be. Oh wow, that damage! She would be even better as an AD champion because, just like Ahri, she has a lot of escapes. Ahri would be better as an AD carry as well. But never mind that, because she's just too powerful as an AP. But yeah, the ultimate on Ahri is just ridiculous. Same goes for Lulu, by the way. So Teemo over here baiting some mushrooms and once again triggering 2 mushrooms, but as you can see, you can only get damaged by them once. It was a very short amount of time in which I could show that because Mundo went out of range. But you can only get, you're either poisoned or you're not poisoned. You're never double poisoned. Unless it's by 2 different kinds of poison. So you can have the toxic shot poison on you as well as the noxious trap. And why didn't he take a second level in that? He still has level 1 noxious trap instead of level 2. And he's already level 12. So I'm pretty sure that's a mistake, but anyhow. Yeah, not a whole lot to mention. I didn't bring out a whole lot of League of Legends videos in the past few days because, well, IPL 4 is going on. The Korean tournament, which I think is called something like Ubanta or Ubuntu, something like that, is going on. You can find it on ognlol.com. It's presented by OGN, which is a gaming network in Korea. And they are hosting the tournament. They are showing it on national TV. And it is excellent that this game has finally made it to Korea. So yeah, both of the tournaments are visited by the highest teams, and yeah, it's just, yeah, I can put out games, but most people will watch those streams instead, and therefore I decided to put out some other stuff. And is this guy going to die? Yep, nicely done. Yeah, most people will watch those games, so I decided to put out some fun StarCraft videos of a custom map I'm working on. Currently a little bit busy, but yeah, you might have noticed that as well. Yeah, the custom map is going to be fun to play. It's going to be called Emperor, and it's just a new way to well, you're going to have to buy StarCraft to actually play it, but it's going to come out on the European servers when I'm done. Hopefully I will be able to upload it on the North American servers as well. But it's going to be a fun map to play. It's going to be 3v3, and it's going to be, yeah, kind of a new game type, I would say. And yeah, hopefully people will like it. It will require some work after I launch it because I do not have the manpower here, or well, the amount of people I need to playtest it. I will have once it launches, because I'm sure there are people out there, well, subscribers out there, who actually would like to play test that map. So once I launch it on the servers, you will be able to play it 3 versus 3 and test it out, and hopefully you will like it, because it is a pretty good game type. So yeah, more on that later, but yeah, as I said, I've been doing some fun stuff in StarCraft because you can program in it, and yeah, you have to do some crazy things with it, because if you can do it, you should do it, and yeah, it is just fun to do. So yeah, both of them here getting caught by the 4-man team. That was definitely not a good thing to happen. Obviously at least one of them could have gotten out, and he still had flash and heal available, at least unless they came out off cooldown just now, but that's very unlikely. Yeah, going for the Will of the Ancients, it seems, which is a strange item choice on Teemo, because Teemo really doesn't have a sustained damage source. He only has his Q that really leeches off of the... oh, well, you can get the spell vamp off. So Will of the Ancients is kind of huge, because this one is like 400 damage every 6 seconds, and it's not going to spell vamp you enough to stay alive. Way better choice would be just to go for Death Cap. I like the Evil Tome. It's not a very common item, but I like the cooldown reduction, I like the ability power on it, and I like the mana regen on it. So it needs to be a little bit more powerful, have a little bit better stats to well, to be worth it, the amount of gold. But it's pretty decent. Yeah, it's okay. Anyhow, team is going to gather up in mid here. And yeah, not a whole lot to say here. Let's turn on the sound, by the way. Just noticed it was off. I must have been playing some games by myself. Oh yeah, yesterday I turned it off. I was listening to something else, and I didn't want to have the game sound on. And yeah, going after Mundo is probably not a good idea if he has this much life. Oh, getting tagged there a little bit. And yeah, once again, using the flash a little bit preemptively. Should have gone all the way across, and if they're still following, you can use it to hop over this wall or something like that. If you use it this early, you're not going to have it available when you actually need it. And it seems that yeah, the turret is getting pressured quite a bit, and Teemo is going for the split push. Probably not the best of ideas, but we will have to see. There's Mundo taking a lot of turret shots, and he is currently at about 800 health. Wow, 550 health. This guy is still, yeah, at about 500 health as well. Wow, taking so many turret shots there. So Teemo, because of that, getting the opportunity to take down this this turret, and is finally has his second level in his ultimate. 5 levels in Blinding Dart and Toxic Shots, and 2 levels in Move Quick. So yeah, as you can see, the damage didn't really increase. It increased a little bit, but since you're AP Teemo, you shouldn't rely on the flat amount. You should rely on the increased amount by your AP. So getting the Move quick would be much better than getting the toxic shot, so toxic shot should be at level 2 here, and move quick should be at level 5. Anyhow, the blinding dart is obviously your best weapon, and yeah, I don't know why he went with Berserker's Greaves instead of the Sorcerer's Shoes. Sorcerer's Shoes, which give you a lot more of an advantage in the early game. And well, in the late game still, because it does a lot of damage, or it does a lot of increased damage for your for all of your magic damage. And get this guy, come on, get him, take him out. Come on, move quick into, yeah, he's dead. And Mundo, oh, running the wrong way for Mundo. But then again, Cartus was still here, so he could see him coming. Going invisible here, I'm not sure if he's in range of the turrets. I don't know if the turret's vision can actually reach through there. Well, the invisibility detection, probably not. Probably is linked to the amount the turret can actually see, which is up to here. Somewhere. So yeah, getting an easy kill here, pretty much free kill on the Victor. Victor, who hasn't been played a lot. I mean, he's just one of those characters that have come out lately. Most of the characters that have come out lately aren't really good. Sejani, yeah, not really good. The Victor, not really good. Ziggs, yeah, not really good. They're still decent. I mean, there are still things you can, games you can win with them and such, but they're not really good enough to. Well, they're not really good enough. Let's just call it that. And we're going to fast forward a little bit because Teemo is just running into lane, and we're going to have to talk really fast because otherwise we cannot comment on everything. Yeah, there we go. Back in lane. And are we going to go for Baron? A lot of mushrooms out, that's pretty good. So having some nice vision over all kinds of regions, except for Baron for some reason. Of course, the best place to ward Baron with your mushrooms is here and there. Over here would be the best, because nobody steps there. So as I said, you will have a 10-minute ward out for free, well, for 100 mana. And yeah, they will stay there for 10 minutes, and although they don't give you vision over a huge area, this area is still plenty to see what's going on. And if you place this mushroom over here, you can still see the same amount as you do with this mushroom, only nobody is going to run into it. Meaning that you can get a lot of vision over the map without the enemy ever spotting it. Unless they go for Oracle's Elixir, but yeah, nothing helps against Oracle's Elixir. So getting an easy Baron there. No resistance from the enemy. Once again placing 2 mushrooms in the same spot, which is definitely not a good thing to do. And getting a nice kill there on 2 guys. So try to spread out the mushrooms, put one there and one there, or something like that. Don't do it like this. Oh, getting an easy kill on this Cartus. Come on. Yeah, he's still dead. He already was dead because he's undead, so technically I guess he wasn't dead, because if you're undead, you're not dead. Yeah, Teemo going to farm up here a little bit, so we're going to fast forward a little bit because, well, it's not really interesting to see this, and we are going to see him get another wave, and after that wave, yeah, sure. We are going to move in real normal speed again. So yeah, going to get yet another wave. And although late game farming, yeah, it's really boring to watch, it is still pretty necessary. And Ash is coming in here. Ash, who still doesn't have an Infinity Edge, so not really scary. And Teemo, yeah, who doesn't even have a death gap yet. Teemo has no sustained damage, that is the main problem here. Also only has 24% cooldown reduction, which is going to turn into 40 obviously with the blue buff, but... No! Attack him! Oh, that was a free kill you just ran away from. Just auto attack, Q, auto attack, place a new mushroom, auto attack, auto attack, auto attack, done. And then once Ash comes in, you use the move quick to just get out of there. So Dragon is up again, and we're going to fast forward because, well, this is not really interesting to watch for now, because if Teemo is all the way over there, then we cannot see anything from the the health bars, and we're just going to have to watch the team fight without any health bars until Teemo is actually here or actually watching this. There we go. Come on, get him, get him, get him. They may have a ward in here, guys, and they're not going to care. So waiting around a little bit too long, still 1 minute remaining on Baron buff. It is 4 minutes, so every quarter is 1 minute, which means that there's about 40 seconds remaining. And yeah. Going to ward up with his mushrooms. So yeah, the how you use your Teemo mushrooms is of course up to yourself. I personally, because I go for AD Teemo instead of AP, I personally prefer to use them as wards rather than actual damage dealers. Because having more vision on the map is so much better than getting that little bit of extra damage. Of course, if you're AP Teemo, then you have to deal damage, and this once again is a clump of useless mushrooms. They're only going to do damage once, and you need to understand that if you're playing Teemo. And I don't know who's intended to get this, but Brand it was apparently. So now they're going to hit probably this clump, and then this one will be left behind, or they're going to hit these two at the same time. Anyhow, yeah, you can do the same with just 2 mushrooms. And this one is still pretty useless. Well, could be done with 1 mushroom. Exactly the same effect, same vision range. And yeah, well, said it enough times now. It is just, to me, it is really annoying to see these kind of things, because, yeah, you can imagine that if you play Teemo, yeah, there's definitely a ward in here. They should realize that by now, because they have been launching skill shots in there all the time, and Cart is dying really quickly. And yeah, he's just running in a little bit too fanatically. Yeah, the heal wasn't going to help at all, because the what's it called? Oh, it's not even here. Really? Oh, the Chaos Storm. The Chaos Storm was only half done, so it would deal like another 300 damage there. And yeah, so after the heal, hang on, the heal now heals for about yeah, oh wait, it's only 570, so yeah, and it was going to deal another 300 damage, so you were going to die anyway, because you weren't anywhere near escaping there. Anyhow, bottom lane getting pushed while they get pushed back in top in the middle lane. And yeah, Udyr not really afraid of that one ultimate, and going to attack this turret for quite a bit. Yeah, you can see it almost took like 75 damage. It's not at all bugged, no. You kidding me? Yeah, so I used to play Teemo a lot, and therefore I find it really annoying when people do this, because it just doesn't work. Not even a little bit. And it is such a waste of your resources. It's a waste of your mana, and especially of your mushrooms, because you can light up the entire map with your mushrooms. If you use them as wards, so making sure that nobody ever runs into them, then you can place 40 mushrooms on the map. Yeah, having 40 free wards on the map would light up the entire jungle on both sides of the map, as well as most of the river. But some places of the river cannot be warded in that way, because people run through them all the time. Yeah, you can imagine if you place a mushroom over here, that nobody will ever run into them. Obviously, warding the bushes is a little bit more tricky, because yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do there. Dude, how about helping your teammates? Just runs out. No, he's going to now get this guy. This guy is probably over here now. Oh, he ran the other way. That is definitely... Oh, Lulu, come on! How hard can it be to land that ultimate? Anyhow. Yeah, let's just continue. Going to fast forward a little bit, because he's going to pick up blue buff, going to pick up the wolves, and then we're going to have all of the resurrected enemies coming back to haunt him and try to kill him, but they're not going to manage. He's going to go back. No, he's not. He's going to run into this top lane, and then going to take out all of these minions as he's coming in to get some piece of him. And nobody is going to be any the wiser. Teemo just running out and not doing anything, then running into 3 enemies and almost getting killed. Yeah, his teammate is going to get killed because he doesn't have his ultimate anymore, because he just wasted it on trying to pop up graves and then getting the slow off, but the slow wasn't really required to get that kill. So yeah, Mundo here, but Teemo is invisible, so it's not a problem. And Teemo is not going to make it out, needs to recall again. Don't know what this guy was going for with his ultimate. Maybe that guy? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Whatever. So, what's the deal now? Teemo is going to come back in, and we will see if he can actually stop this Mundo from pushing that turret. Indeed, this is getting a little bit boring, but we are already 44 minutes in, so you can imagine that it is kind of boring now. So yeah, this mushroom clump is getting more and more ridiculous, wasting like 1,000 mana on that. I think even more. Oh, it's easily more, by the way. It's 1,300 mana. Oh, and they hit one mushroom, but then, yeah, they pick off everything, and the mushrooms are actually going to kill everyone. Wow. Wow. Quadra kill with the mushrooms. So I've been dishing on his mushrooms all the time, and then they actually work. Yeah, that just was ridiculous. Oh my god, smoking the mushrooms, man. That was ridiculous. How much damage do the mushrooms do? They do about 900 damage. Yeah, as I said, the same would have been accomplished by placing like 3-4 mushrooms there. instead of 13. But yeah, the effect was pretty good. And Karthus, yeah, Karthus should have died there. Two of them died because they took a lot of extra damage, but Karthus actually ran through the mushrooms after getting hit by them. If you're seeing multiple mushrooms in one spot, you always backtrack over the same path you came in, because you know there aren't any mushrooms there. But yeah, well played, especially the 4 kill was excellent. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. GG.